going to try and sort of bring together all those things that we already know. We've touched on with sine things. So when we were dealing with the sine rule in the ambiguous case, there are sometimes two triangles that could be drawn that would arrive at the same value. As we're moving through this topic, we're going to be given limits within our unit circle. We're going to be given areas to pin down an answer, because we can go around this circle. It's because obviously we can go around the circle once. We can go around the circle twice. We can go the other way around the circle. Okay, we can go backwards and forwards and every which way. Okay, we're going to end up with these periodic functions. They repeat over and over and over again. We just keep going around circles. So we're going to end up with some graphs. Okay, and it's really handy to try and remember which way. So we're going to draw all of our curves at the same time, and we're going to be increasing theta, but I want you to concentrate on the values of sine, cosine, and tangent. Are they positive? Are they negative? Whereabouts are we? Okay, so currently, as we move into the first quadrant, okay, so our point is in the first quadrant. If we look at these lines, the blue line, cosine, is positive. The red line, that's in the positive. It's positive. It's above the x-axis, and the purple line is also above the x-axis. So sine, cosine, and tangent functions are positive in the first quadrant, but that's not a shock. As we move round and we get to pi by 2, okay, so we're moving into the second quadrant now. It looks like our red line and purple line, but our red line is still going to be above the line. Our purple line is currently above the line, but we know it's going to appear down here. That's what we've just seen. And our cosine is at 0, and it's going to be dipping into the negative. So as we move into the second quadrant, our point is now in the second quadrant, we can see that the purple line, our tangent function, our cosine function, the blue one, and are negative. But it's only the sine value is positive in the second quadrant. As we move to pi radians, things are starting to switch. Okay, so the cosine is bottomed out, but it's still negative. Okay, the sine function is at 0, and it looks like it's going to go into the negatives now, but the purple tangent function is coming back up. So let's move into the third quadrant. So in the third quadrant, our red and blue, so sine and cosine, are now negative, and it's only the tangent that is positive. So third quadrant, it's the tangent value that is positive. Let's scoot around 3 pi over 2. So we're now moving into the fourth quadrant, and in the fourth quadrant, our sine is negative, tangent is negative, but it's our cosine function that's now positive. Okay, so it's something sometimes cast or axe, or we got many. I put together a little picture for this. Okay, so this is what it's going to be useful as we move through. Okay, so quadrants, which values are positive?